Hello everyone, welcome to the Elliott Wave Forex.com YouTube channel. Today's chart of the day is oil, 60 minutes time frame over here. Now at this point, oil is probably not the best instrument to trade, as I think it is still sideways at the moment. So when instrument is currently sideways, I think it's best to leave it for a while until we get a little bit more clarity, until we get out of the sideways price action, right? But nonetheless, because start of the day, we're gonna select instrument in rotation. So this just happens to be sideways, so it's not really the best instrument again if anybody likes to trade it. 60 minutes time frame, so what we see here ended with W here at 79.26, so that means we are now within the X pullback, and the X should be in 3 waves. So we ended the A with A of X here, now looking for a thirst rally in the P of X before turning lower again. You notice here there is no red tag here, it's only turning down. That means there is no bearish sequence. So if there is no sequence, technically it is not as good in terms of expectation of the path and so on. It's not as good as if there is a red tag for the bearish sequence or green tag for the bullish sequence. So if I zoom out and get a little bit more ideas, again, I think overall from the larger context, still sideways at the moment. So if I take a look at the week, the 4 hour first, and I'm gonna copy this W here. So here is the W here. Now we can observe a couple of things here, right? So far, at least. So far, what I see is that we only have 3 years rally from here. That's what I see, right? Now the current pullback here, it technically has not broken the rising channel in price. Now let's see in the RSI. In the RSI, it broke. So in the RSI here is suggesting that this is a different cycle than this one, because in price you might be saying that, okay, well, can we count this as a 1 2, maybe 1 2 1 2, or 1 2 3 4, and then we can have it with 5 or with 3 of 3. But in the RSI, it suggests the cycle is over here, because you can also draw on the same trend line, but in the RSI it clearly breaks below it. So we can we can conclude that it is a new cycle, and therefore this cycle ended here as a 3 waves, right? This cycle ended here as a 3 waves, and as a result, because it is 3 waves and this decline looks to be like a 5 waves, so I think from this perspective it looks like you have a corrective structure going higher, you got an impulsive structure going lower. It looks to me that we are going to extend lower again. Eventually it's going to break below this previous low over here. Now from even a larger perspective, from the weekly time frame, you notice here that we've been kind of sideways since we made a low on March last year, right? So again, I think if you look at the 4 hour before, this one looks like a 5, this one looks like a 3, at least so far. So I think it seems like it gives the impression eventually it can go down, right? But then if it breaks below here, it will threaten the previous low on March, $63. And if it breaks below 63, then technically you're looking for a possible extension lower like this, and the 100% is 28. So that seems to be a little bit too low, right? Now I'm not sure if oil can go to as low as 28. Of course, nothing is impossible. After all, in 2020 we went to negative number, so anything is possible. But I think in this environment, most like with gold breaking to new all-time high last year, it probably is not the case. We will go as low as 28. So I think Again, with the going with this idea, if 5 ways up, 3 ways rally, right? We're gonna be looking for the downside, and break below this low is going to sort of confirm the extension lower, right? And break below this low over here is going to basically increase the chance we're gonna be breaking below this low as well from March last year, right? But I think overall the context here is still sideways without any bearish or bullish sequence. No higher high, no lower low. What we got here is what looks to be an observation that it looks like a 5 ways, it looks like a 3 ways so far, at least, right? Now that doesn't mean, for example, we cannot extend higher into another, you know, this could be your X here, and we can extend higher again to correct this 5 ways pullback in a bigger rally before going down, for example. So I think all in all, what I can say is, in the shorter cycle, especially if you trade in the shorter cycle, it's not clear, guys. It's very sideways, and therefore it might be doing many different things, right? But for now, we are calling that is 5 ways down here, and then now looking for the rally to fail at 74.23, 75.38, and then from here we can go lower again within the C of X. All right, as long as it stays below 79.26. All right, so that's basically what we have in oil. So we're looking lower below 79.26. And if you want to get more updates on oil or any other instrument, feel free to check our service. We have 14 days trial. The link is in the description of the video. I'll see you all again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.